Mother, man.
Cheerio, this is Robert Maudsley, and when I'm not bashing pedophiles' heads in, I'm listening to murder metal.
Spreading faster than a case of the clap in a trailer court. Able to shatter eardrums within a 666-mile radius. A podcast more brutal than all the rest. It's Murder Metal Mayhem!
All right, what's up, man?
What the fuck's up, motherfuckers?
It's fucking Tuesday. We know what that means. We're at Horns High Studios on the Horns High Podcast Network doing episode 125. Man, a little milestone there. 125th episode going down tonight. Should be a good one. Of course, I got Chris and Joey here with me. What's up over there, Joey? How you doing?
How we doing?
Good, doing good. Chris, you doing good over there?
I am doing
COVID free.
Yeah, we're 100% COVID free all through the family.
COVID free, the life for me.
Maskless again in the studio, which is nice. T-shirts. Chris, I see you got a faceless screen print shirt.
Yes, I do. Faceless
Pretty
screen
cool.
print. Fucking goddamn motherfuckers hooking our shit up.
Yeah, doing our T-shirts. That's awesome. And Joey, what about you?
I got a chlamydia jizz shirt on.
Chlamydia jizz. I was going to say, I can't fucking couldn't even try to read that.
Kreator and Trash Dicks band.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
awesome.
Midwest Pornogram.
Nice.
Fucking right.
And then I've got a H.P. Lovecraft shirt on. So I always like to go around the table and see what we're all sporting. And I got some new stickers on the table too, which is cool, from Stuck Up Sticker Company. We're going to talk about them tonight. Now, last week, guys, we did a sick one. First episode of the year. The Eyeball Killer.
Charles
Albright.
fucking Albright, man. Albright.
Yeah, old Charlie, man. Old Pappy.
Likes his little cutting utensils.
Yeah.
Old Pappy.
Like to use the X-Acto knives, Joey, and gouging out some eyes and doing it all fucking stealth-like.
God damn it.
Keeping it a mystery where they're at.
Yep. And
Still to this day.
yeah, don't know what he did with the eyes. So the fascination he had with women's eyes was creepy as hell. And how he cuts them out of the victims is definitely makes him in the easily my top 5 of most interesting serial killers we've done. I really am fascinated with his story. Now, we had Tex on for that because he was the one that suggested it, which was awesome. CK.
It's always good to have Tex on.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Tex is awesome. He's from the prison system, working in the prison systems down there in Texas, and he's got a lot of experience. So whenever we do Texas cases or prison stories, I always like to get Tex on.
And it's his birthday today, even though
It is his birthday.
Yeah,
Not
as
his
we're
birthday
recording,
when they hear this.
Right.
but-
When we're recording
as we're recording this on
Tex's
Tuesday
birthday.
night, it's Tex's birthday.
That's
Happy
right.
birthday, Tex.
That's right,
Yeah.
Tex. Hopefully you got a new 10-gallon hat or
Hell
something.
yeah.
A new belt buckle.
New
maybe.
shit kickers.
CK dealt the medal, as always, with a feature on destruction, some more German thrash, and killer cage match, karaoke, mayhem stories. It was a good one. So go check out episode 124. We just cracked 1,000 on that today.
Nice.
So good average number of listens, so that's cool. Tonight, though, we got another fucked up story for the murder segment, as if that's a big surprise, Chris.
Yeah, it's never not fucked up.
Some of them are more fucked up than others, but this is a good story. It's unique.
It is. It's very unique. Like where he became a serial killer and everything is. Like, okay.
And you almost sympathize with the guy, really.
Almost.
Now, some of you may not be familiar with who we're going to cover, which is Robert Maudsley. If there ever was an English name serial killer,
Yeah.
Robert Maudsley sounds like a British guy.
It does.
He's known as the Brain Eater. That's pretty brutal. If he was in a death metal band, he
That'd
probably
be his,
would
like,
have been
stage
Brain
name and
Eater,
shit, yeah.
Corpse Grinder, Brain Eater.
Yeah.
They also called him Hannibal the Cannibal because of the way they kept him in the see-through cell.
And blue.
Yeah, and blue.
And spoons.
He had quite a few nicknames. So we're going to get into his story. His body count wasn't high, but he killed, as I said in the intro, I did my Robert Maudsley impression, pedophiles. Of course, we call them pedophiles here, but in the UK, they were calling them pedophiles, and it was kind of funny to hear it. Anyway, we kept, talking talking about this guy. I watched the doc on him and was like, holy shit, how do we not do this case? So I'm anxious to do it. UK stories are always fun. We got a lot of UK listeners, so we did the Moors murders, man. That was a big episode.
Don't know about from over there. Fucking.
That's a good point. Yeah, any of you guys.
We did like Fred and Rose West.
Yep.
Like both those were pretty good episodes.
Oh, they were really good. But the Moors murder episode got a lot of listens because I think we got a lot of fans over there. And Maidenhead, England, still killing it on the top 10 still. So thank you, all of our UK listeners. So here's one for you, Robert Maudsley. So it should be a good one. We got CK warming up, ready to throw down, as always, in the metal segment. He's fired up. More German thrash, this time with my favorite of the bunch, the mighty Kreator. Fucking amazing. One of my all-time favorite bands. I've seen them many times, interviewed them. When I was doing heavy core stuff, me and Joey went backstage and interviewed Barney from Napalm Death and then Melee from Kreator. Nice. It was the coolest thing. Great old school metal band for sure. CK's been hanging out of the window of his second floor apartment screaming Kreator lyrics, pleasure to kill and fucking shit like that. So he's fired the fuck up, going back to Germany for some more thrash. So the metal segment is where we'll get on CK and hear about that. So hang on and check that out. Of course, got another killer cage match tonight, guys. Chris, got a few listeners to thank.
We have the homie Josh Newman, our homegirl Rebecca Boomsock, and we got Angela Rigby coming in again. Hell yeah.
That's awesome.
Fucking right.
Thanks, guys. We get our listeners involved, providing those random numbers, and we got a good one tonight, Joey, going at it in the cage.
Some torturers. We got H.H. Holmes and the old foot fetish killer Jerry Brudos.
Yeah, the old shoe fetish slayer himself, Jerry Brudos, making all sorts of things like bookends, boobs and stuff.
Boob ends.
Yeah, should be an interesting match. You got a couple of objects you're going to fight with and a variable to make it interesting. So you'll have to wait for the Mayhem segment, though, to check that out. Talked to Tony Campagna on Saturday or Sunday. It was great. I love talking to Tony. He's got some new stuff he's getting ready to send. Spellbound Effects and Art. We talk about them a lot because they're amazing. He's been doing a lot of escape room stuff, and he's been really busy. So thanks to everybody that's been supporting it. Spellboundeffectsandart.com. We'll link to it.
Check shit out again. Go buy something else. Hook it up.
Yeah, I mean, you got the stimulus checks, Chris. I mean,
yep.
Go buy a fucking dead baby's head or the fucking lamp.
Get a lamp.
One of those cool fucking vests.
The vest.
Or the mask. The cowboy hat.
I also like the whole fucking apron, dude. The
apron is sick. So, that's where you need to spend your stimulus check. Spellboundeffectsandart.com. They got a great online catalog. The lamp is fucking cool as hell. Everything he sends is awesome. Bands, you want to get your band logo carved on a fucking piece of fucking flesh, that's your guy right there. So, also big thanks to Stuck Up Sticker Company out of New Jersey for crushing it with these new stickers. Chris, you like the way he did that with the die
new
cut?
Stickers are fucking so nasty, dude. Like everybody, I've already passed some out to or whatever.
They digging them?
They're like, dude, these are badass. They're putting them on everything, dude. So
that's cool. That's what we want to hear. So great stickers, really good pricing, super cool dude. Ian is awesome. He's a metalhead. He plays in a band. He's a bass player. He's about my age, I'm going to guess. So he's an old schooler. He's a fucking good dude, and it's a legit business. So go to areyousstuckup.com and check out his pricing and get a hold of Ian and tell him we sent you, and he'll take extra good care of you for sure. Also, thanks to you motherfuckers for listening to Murder Metal Mayhem.
Hell yeah.
We had a good week this week. We're 3,400 listens, so that's good. A little lower than last week, but still above average, so that's awesome. The stats for 2020 came in. I thought this was pretty interesting. We had 56 episodes, which was more than one a week when you look at the the amount of weeks in a year.
Right.
2020 is a weird. Maybe that it felt like it had more weeks in it.
Yeah, that's for sure. 6,225 total minutes was 104.5 hours of content and 107,830 total listens. So thank you.
Fucking A. Thanks,
everybody.
y'all, man.
That's really cool. Now, Joey, you got some serial killer calendar info for us?
I got a little bit. They a few of the days they went through some shit about John List.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
So
Cool.
since we've already done him recently, everybody just needs to go back and listen to ours on that. So I'm not going to talk about that. But they did.
Sure.
They did bring him up for
that's cool.
for a while, which is cool. But a couple cool ones that I did find. Now, one of them they were talking about true crime books, and I like that. Pete's a really big fan of the true crime books. And they were talking about a couple like must-haves, and they had a list of 4 of them, and 3 of them I was very familiar with, and 1 of them I'm not. So now I'm going to probably get this book, but the first one was 1965 Truman Capote's in Cold Blood, which is like the original.
Yeah, I've got that.
True crime
really
story.
Yeah.
So there was that, and then the other one they talk about, The Stranger Beside Me, of course, Anne Rule, talking about Ted Bundy, which is an amazing book.
That is a good one.
Vincent Bugliosi's Helter Skelter.
Of course.
So great. Now, the 4th one they talk about is one I've never read, and I'm interested in hearing it, but it's about James Ellroy, and it's called My Dark Places. And now this is an autobiographical telling from fiction legend James McElroy on the murder of his mother, or James Ellroy. So I'm going to look that one up because I never heard of it. So
Definitely
That's
something
cool.
you want to check out.
yeah, exactly. So that was cool. So I learned that. So anyway, and then the last thing I got from my page a day serial true crime calendar thing. This was pretty interesting though. Skylar De Leon, a former child actor who had a bit part in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Nice.
So he goes up to inquire about buying this yacht, this 55-foot yacht called Well Deserved from Jackie Hawks, and he walks up and he's with his pregnant wife and their child when he's talking about the boat.
Right.
So the guy obviously is like, oh yeah, nothing to worry about. Like, you feel pretty calm with this dude, So whenever he comes back and he's talking more to the guy about buying the boat. So the Hawks, they agree to take him out. So they take him and 2 of his buddies out with them. So when they get out to sea, the trio duct taped the couple's eyes and mouth and left them in a cabin while they ransacked the whole boat. Then, after forcing them to sign over ownership of the Well Deserved to them, they tied them to the anchor and tossed them overboard.
Get the fuck out of here, dude.
Damn.
Dude, that's fucking crazy.
That
right?
is fucked up.
It's the implication.
Yeah.
Wow.
So anyway, Skylar De Leon. So I didn't know about that.
That's,
So,
Goddamn, no,
that
I
sounds
never
like a
even
good
heard of
one
that,
to do.
dude.
Yeah.
Holy
That sounds
shit.
like a good one. That's pretty brutal. So, all right. Well, very, very informative. You got any
God
more?
damn.
no, that was it for this one, but
right.
thank you, Page a Day.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. All right, guys. Well, we got a lot on our plate tonight. Going to be taking a trip across the pond to England and hopefully stay away from the brain eater. So, T, anyone?
Hell no, let's get our murder on.
Yeah, man. Dublin Death Patrol, the song Mind Sewn Shut. Holy shit. CK mentioned them last week in his Lost Classic. I'm telling you guys, I personally have learned from quite a few bands from CK.
CK's mentioned.
Oh,
yeah.
I knew of this band, but I'd never listened to them before. And I was like, holy shit, So CK is just a wealth of knowledge, passing it along. So I'm telling you guys, when you're listening to these bands and maybe hear us mention them a couple of times, and go check them out because you might be surprised. I mean, I've been listening to metal since before most of these fucking people listening were even fucking born.
Right.
And And when I hear of a band I never heard of before, Blow Me Away, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm like pretty impressed because I mean, I think I've heard it all by now, but man,
You've
it's
never
just some
heard it
good
all.
stuff. I know that's the truth, you know. No matter what you think, there's always going to be something you didn't know about.
Yep.
So that's why you want to listen to Murder Metal Mayhem, a little
Hell
metal
yeah.
education. But tonight, guys, we are in murder, and we're talking about
Murder
I
education.
just
Some
I
murder
feel
education.
so thrown off, man. I don't know why.
What's up?
It was like fucking 2 weeks ago we didn't have Chris.
Oh,
But then last week we did have Chris, but Tex was also on.
right.
So now it's just us three again. Like it feels like there's some element that's,
That's not
my
there.
ear. Yeah.
That's funny. Yeah, usually I feel like I'm juggling like 40 things. Pretty chill tonight. Kind of nice. I mean, we love having people on, but
Oh,
it is much more
absolutely.
relaxed when it's just us three. But tonight, guys, we're talking Robert Maudsley, the UK killer known to some as the Brain Eater. You got to love that one. And Hannibal the Cannibal. Of course, we all know about that. But some of you guys may not be familiar with this dude. Again, Robert Maudsley, not a name you typically,
Nah.
hear about in the circles of true crime fans. Wouldn't you agree, Chris?
Yeah, I'd 100% agree because, yeah, I didn't know shit.
Yeah, I mean, it
Until
was
you
a
mentioned
new
him,
one
I'm
on
like, who
me.
the fuck is that, dude?
Yeah, it's fucking awesome when you find out. It's like a band. You know, you find
Yeah.
out a
Yep.
serial killer you didn't know about. Supposedly ate the brains of one of his victims, which is, of course, where the nickname came from. I know I was, not aware of him. I stumbled on this documentary and was like, what the fuck? Very interesting story with the see-through cell like Hannibal Lecter from Silence of the Lambs, which is apparently where Thomas Harris got the idea from.
Right.
He killed pedophiles, which makes him kind of like a Dexter
Yeah.
type of character. You kind of rooting for him,
In a way, yeah.
In a way, Now, Chris, I know you said you hadn't heard of Robert Maudsley before, but I mean, when you learned about him, it was a
Yeah, I was
no-brainer.
Totally 100%
No pun
interested.
intended.
Ah, nice. Yeah, I totally got interested in it after you told me to check that shit out. I did, and I was like, okay, this is pretty fucking interesting.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. Joey, what
I'm down
about
with
you?
it.
Was he one you knew much about?
Not much. No, I mean I knew the name. I knew he was a serial killer from overseas, but until doing this episode and actually getting into it,
Yeah.
and learning about him and stuff, I learned a lot.
Yeah, very, very interesting stuff. Robert Maudsley, born in 1953 near Liverpool, England. He's one of 12 fucking
12
kids.
goddamn
Jesus. His childhood is one of the most tragic I think we've ever covered. Total piece of shit parents. I mean,
Yeah,
if
they weren't
ever
good.
two people should have never fucking procreated, it's these two.
Yeah.
Fucking awful. He and his siblings were taken away, which was good, from the parents. And Robert spent most of his childhood raised by nuns at the Nazareth House, which was a Catholic orphanage in nearby Crosby. He got very close to his brothers who were there with him, and the nuns treated him better than anybody had ever treated him before.
Which is nothing you ever hear about orphanages
You
and
don't,
nuns. You
right?
never hear that.
Yeah, you think of an orphanage for him as being like a sanctuary. He was so happy there
Yeah, that's
because
not,
he was
He
treated
said that was
good.
the only time he got to be a kid.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
That's
you didn't have to
fucking
worry about
crazy.
when he was going to eat and stuff like that. But as a fucking crazy turn of events, at 8 years old, he's sent back to live with the parents, which I don't understand how that even happened.
Didn't I see that they actually took the kids to the orphanage or whatever?
They
And
may
then
have.
In the first place.
Yeah, in the first place, they took them, and then they were like, okay, now we want them back. Basically, dropped them off. Like, watch my kids for a few years. I'll be back to get them later.
But, yeah,
That's
I mean,
fucked up.
It is fucked up, but you see that happen nowadays.
You do
That's
actually.
true. People
Motherfuckers
getting their
give
kids
up their
back.
kids, and then all of a sudden it's like, no,
No,
I
I
want
changed
them
my mind.
back.
I want my kids. back.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a fucked up
And
situation.
the kid's
because,
the one that's torn in between.
of course,
Yeah.
of course. So Chris brings up a good point. To actually be like talking highly of the nuns at the orphanage,
Yeah.
not a thing you would typically hear. But for him,
That's because he hung out with the nuns and not the priests.
probably. Hey, can you pick up that piece of paper? At 8 years old, he's sent to live back with these shitty parents and subjected to some awful fucking abuse.
Yeah.
His father was fucking violent. He beat the kids all the time. Robert took most of the abuse trying to protect the others. So he was trying to look out for his brothers and sisters. He took the brunt of it.
Fucking dad locks him in a room for 6 straight months.
That's fucked up.
And he said he'd like come in at least once a day, if not
Beat
twice
him
a day,
up.
just to beat on him, dude.
Yep.
Like, what the fuck kind of life is that? Like,
That's fucked up. And he would have flashbacks of that when he was in solitary,
Right.
of thinking he was back in that room. I mean, that's fucked up shit. So again, I mean, as insane as some of the shit is that he does, you can, I know we talk about a lot of these guys that came from fucked up backgrounds, but this type of abuse, I mean, can only turn out a violent,
Right.
Very
That's your life. That's what
unstable
life
fucking
is,
human
basically.
being. I mean, it's very, very sad. So eventually, though, he would be removed from the home again. So, no stability in his life. Later, he would claim he was raped as a child, but I didn't see who he claimed raped him. Did you guys see any of that?
Either.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was the dad or if it was a uncle or just some stranger. I honestly don't know.
I saw it in like one thing or whatever, but like nothing.
That was it?
Yeah, that was about it.
Yeah, I looked in several sources and I didn't see anything other than that he said he was raped as a child.
And as fucked up as this is going to sound, I don't think that was as monumental into turning him into what he was. He didn't hold that as his reason for. He just fucking hated his parents for real.
Yeah.
For the
And maybe if they did maybe if one of them was the rapist, I mean, that's part of it. But no, it was just, that was his fucking reasons.
Yeah.
Just
Big
hate
time.
you people. You made me this way.
I thought it was fucked up. He talked about his dad beating him with stuff, and he fucking broke a .22 rifle across his back.
Yeah,
man.
in that one documentary,
What
his
the fuck?
nephew was saying, he was saying an air rifle, but either fucking way.
Right.
Fucking breaking a
That would
fucking
hurt.
rifle across your back. You're lucky you're walking, actually.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's just
Shit,
awful
you can break
stuff.
one over my back, bro.
Yeah, we get a listener to volunteer to try to break a 22. No, don't do that. Chris, one doctor said that he believed Maudsley had head injuries when he was young due to this abuse.
I have no doubts.
And we've seen that how many fucking times?
Pretty much all of them. Like, I have no idea, and I have no doubts he got headed. You're getting beat up in a room at least once a day for 6 months straight. And that ain't even including all the times before you're locked up, all the times after you're locked up.
Right.
No doubt of head trauma. So, yeah, it's there.
I think so too. Joey, we've recently done some stories about killers that came from pretty normal backgrounds. And now we're back to the fucked up, kid abusive relationship like this with Maudsley. So really a rough one.
We talked about like Randy Kraft and a couple other ones that like basically their childhood wasn't really as traumatic to cause them the issues you might just feel like they had it inherited in them, their DNA from birth,
Yeah.
Where you have other ones that's like, bred to be like this. And I guess if it goes to show you anything, especially if you listen to our show long enough, it's that these people can come from any of the backgrounds.
That's true.
There's no one spot. You can't just be like, oh, he's going to turn out to be like this because he came from that. It's like you kind of got to watch out everywhere because there might be warning signs, or if they're not, it might be because you're in full denial. So
Right, and yeah, I mean,
Your
just
kid's gonna
because
hack
somebody
some people
comes from a
up.
bad background doesn't mean they're going to turn out to be a serial killer. Just
100%.
like somebody could grow up and have the most normal fucking childhood ever and become a fucking
Become a
raving
psycho
fucking
for no
nut,
reason, yeah.
So it's just hard to tell. I think that's a good point. But this is one of those ones with the rough upbringing, most certainly involved with what became, a fucking serial killer. Now, Maudsley gets bounced around in the foster care system, and things just keep getting worse. As a teenager in the 1960s, he turns to gay prostitution in London, and they used the term rent boy a lot.
I
It's
was
kind
like,
of funny.
Rent boy.
Yeah, a rent boy. What the fuck is that? I need to rent a boy.
That is fucking weird.
Yeah. So
spend
he
your rent
used the
money
money
on it.
he made from his work as a rent boy or a prostitute to support his drug habit. Sounds
Yeah.
like the common story we hear when we talk about other prostitutes, like last week with Charlie Albright and the women that he preyed on. So
They're
now
just-
he's putting himself.
They were street walkers, basically, not like your high class Vegas escort and shit. Like,
Right. And he's fallen into that, victim now because he's putting himself in the situation. He's living on the streets in London, which has got to be rough. He's a teenager. Definitely, as Joey pointed out, holding a serious fucking grudge against his parents for fucking obvious reasons.
Yeah.
He's quoted as saying, if I would have killed my parents in 1970, none of those people would have died, which is, of course, referring to his victims.
right.
But that's
what
it's a
his
good
mind went
point.
to.
He
A
was
lot of
picturing
the
them as he was killing
As he
them.
was killing them,
Yeah.
that was his parents. That wasn't him, his father, or whatever. That wasn't who he was killing.
it's messed up, but that's exactly what happened. So now 1974, Robert Maudsley is still prostituting himself in London, and he comes across John Farrell, who
This
picks
guy's
him
a
up for
douche.
sex. What did he do, Chris?
Pretty much they were hanging out and doing their thing, and then all of a sudden, Farrell pulls out these pictures of basically these children getting abused and like sexually abused. Or
Yeah, and he
whatever.
was, like, bragging
he was
about it.
bragging about it to Maudsley, and fucking. He just was not about that life at all. He's like, all right, this is what I hate. This is why you die.
And he flipped the fuck out.
The fuck out. He choked him with made like a garrote or whatever out of
Yeah.
like a necktie, right?
Yeah.
Just choked his shit out. Fucking said, "Fuck you, you're done."
And then after that, he was given what nickname, Chris?
Blue.
Blue, and that was why.
The cops decided that because his victim's face color was blue, that's what they're going to call him. You turned him blue. Now your name is Blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy, Blue.
You're my boy,
Exactly.
Blue. Nice. So old Blue, one of his many prison nicknames. So pretty fucked up shit. Killing this dude in a public bathroom in the Wood Green suburb of London. So
Fuck.
pretty crazy.
He fucking went off, man. He deserved every piece of. Well, I mean, see, that's what I'm saying about fucking goddamn making it right. Like, did he do right? Yeah, dude was a pedophile, but you killed the dude. But
Right.
at the same time, I feel like dude deserved to die.
You know,
Yeah.
You're showing him pictures
And
of
you're
it and bragging about it.
This
Yeah.
is my thing, though, is how much of that was a cop-out for him to kill that person
Right.
because he knew that other people wouldn't like him.
Oh,
So it's a
yeah?
justification.
So to him-
And my reasoning behind this is because Maudsley himself said that none of the other killings would have happened had he killed his parents.
Right.
So he hadn't killed his parents. So does that mean that he still felt like he would have killed somebody eventually because he
Yeah.
had that rage? So the fact that he found this dude and he fucking
I
found
see
out
what you're
with the
saying.
rage,
Yeah, I
it's
see
like,
what you're
oh, well, he
saying.
was a pedophile. And that's how I felt like in prison.
Justifying it.
Right. Later on, we'll talk about it, but I feel like that's how he gets away with it there because people in there are going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, you're doing us a favor.
Right.
Where if you just start killing regular normal motherfuckers, then they're not going to take kindly to that. So.
Right. Especially women and kids. you
So
know.
anyway, so like I said, I mean, you want to cheer him on because he killed these fucking pedophiles, which is a good thing.
Right.
However, I feel like there might have been a little bit of fucking selfish intellectual.
It's
use.
very possible because he was a smart guy.
Yeah.
You know, he was very smart. The fact that he was doing this, one doctor said when he's killing people, he's killing his parents, which is what you guys were saying. Now, Chris, it's no wonder that Maudsley flips out on this dude. He's definitely on the verge of fucking rage. He's got a drug habit. You know, he's living on the street, desperate people doing desperate things, man.
Yeah, I mean, the drug habit does it, but like I said, and after hearing what Catherine just had to say, that might have been the switch that just turned it to where, oh, I got a reason he wanted to kill. Maybe he didn't kill his parents, but he's definitely on that path now. That was a switch that flipped it. So
Yeah.
he's ready to go.
Yeah, it's definitely setting the table here. Now, Robert Maudsley was found unfit to stand trial after that murder. He gets sent to Broadmoor Hospital, a high-security psychiatric hospital for the criminally insane. He gets a 3-year sentence there. Broadmoor opened in 1863. It's the oldest psychiatric prison in the UK. In February of 1977, while at Broadmoor, only months before being released, Maudsley locks himself in a cell with 2 other inmates. This is the most fucked up thing.
Yeah.
David Cheeseman and David Francis, who is a convicted child molester. So David Francis was a child molester. David Cheeseman and Robert Maudsley torture him for nine fucking hours. I mean, I want to know, how the fuck does that go on and somebody doesn't know?
Right.
In a fucking psychiatric hospital for the criminally insane, how 2 patients could take another one in a fucking cell for 9 hours and torture him. They did some fucked up shit to him. Part of it was ramming a spoon into his ear until it went into his fucking brain. And then I heard he was swinging him from his feet
And like bashing his head off the walls and shit. Like, and could hear it like cracking and shit. Like, oh
yeah,
my
it's
God,
fucked
dude.
up, man. It's fucked up. Because he's just out of fucking control. This is what would earn him the name the Brain Eater and Hannibal the Cannibal, because they claim that he ate the brains of that guy. I just want to know.
They had a doctor though that was like forensically nothing like that happened.
Right.
They were
Right.
like the skull was, unfortunately for the the gorehounds that wanted it to be the other way. The skull was intact, and the brain wasn't like disruptured in a manner of cannibalism or whatever they said.
Yeah.
But it's still, you do some shit like that and you fucking jack up a fucking spoon in a dude's head. Fucking,
Well, yeah.
in prison, you're getting a reputation.
Yeah, and somebody's going to say, oh, his brains
Yeah,
are all
oh,
over the
fuck,
cell,
yeah.
especially swinging him by his feet
Yeah.
into the fucking...
No, the brutality was there for sure.
Yeah, he
Like
had
I
to be
said,
pretty strong, though.
Yeah.
I mean, holy shit. And then it said when the door was busted in by the guards, he was holding him up in his open arms.
Like a trophy and shit. Like, there you go, dude.
What the fuck, man?
That ain't even the fucking best thing he does to one of a couple.
Now, Joey, it's amazing that something like that would go on. You almost wonder, were the guards in on it,
Which, of course, is, part of the conspiracy or the theories behind what really happened.
Right.
Did they fucking not care about that dude and wanted him gone too? Maybe he was a piece of shit to the guards.
Right.
You never know.
True.
It was crazy because while I was fucking, studying this case, I was also reading your book Digger, or your story Digger that you did. And something you said in there kind of like fucking jived with this and made me think, because you're talking about, at that time they didn't care about the psych ward at the time. So basically after 5 o'clock, after they'd been fed or whatever, they just locked the doors and they never saw him again until they opened in the morning. And I was like, at a place like this, a time like that could have been
very possible.
somewhat the same kind of deal.
Sure.
And
That's a very good point.
I never thought of that.
Yeah, I don't know what time of the day it happened, but yeah, if it was after dinner time, I mean, shit.
Right.
They might not have been like, well, whatever. They're used to hearing screaming and shit.
Yeah, 9 hours though is a long time. And
It
to torture
is.
somebody like, and if he's bashing his head against, like, you're gonna hear something,
Right. Yeah, it had to make some noise. So after this incident, Maudsley is sentenced to manslaughter and sent to Wakefield Prison, also known as Monster Mansion, which is definitely a cool name. There's a lot of violent inmates in that place. A lot of sex offenders. Definitely sounds like a feature we might have to get Tex involved with.
Yep.
So that
There's
would be
another
good.
inmate there we need to do too, Bronson.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, I've heard of that guy. He gets sentenced to life for that manslaughter conviction with a recommendation that he's never released. So, Chris, it sounds like this dude is definitely out for blood when it comes to child molesters. I mean, you can't say you blame the guy.
Hey, man, when you're fucking swinging a motherfucker around a jail cell like a fucking goddamn rag doll or fucking just bashing him around. I mean, if that's actually what happened, you got it out for somebody.
He's got to be pretty strong too to be able to do that.
Like, you got it out for somebody. I'd stay away from him. Fuck. Jesus Christ, man.
Now, Joey, I know we hear a lot about how child molesters are dealt with in prison. How much of that is true? I know that you've done some time.
Yeah.
What is I mean, is the thing you hear on TV and in movies, is that true?
Pretty true. I mean, if somebody is in for abusing a child, like, I don't know how they're gonna get away with any kind of fucking harassment or abuse without having money coming to fucking people on their books to fucking
leave them alone.
Because most of the time, fucking, they're either gonna get fucked with or they're gonna get sent to PC,
right?
Protective custody,
right?
And that's where a lot of them go. Whenever I was locked up, there was a high-profile pedophile in the fucking prison where I was at, and this was kind of some bullshit. So he was a priest from Aurora who had gotten fucking convicted of a bunch of child scandals.
Oh wow,
child sex scandals. This motherfucker gets put in the fucking. This is the prison I made it to right before I got out. So like I had to work my way to get to this one because it was a minimum security. This guy like went straight there. He fucking got put straight into PC. Had his own fucking cell. Like. Basically,
nobody could fuck with him
right,
at all.
and he was basically living probably better than everybody else was in there because he was being protected. It's so fucked up because it's like
that is fucked up.
Yeah, you hate this motherfucker, he's a piece of shit, but the state's gonna cover their ass because if that dude gets hurt while he's in there, that's a lawsuit on them that's easily fucking
winnable because he's got money for the lawyers.
Well, and also because he's a pedophile, so he's a target,
right?
And you guys let him get fucked with. So it's a bunch of bullshit. It's a bunch of
high profile shit.
But no, I mean, like you said, generally that shit happens. You find something out. I mean,
right?
People will be locked up, and somebody will come in on the new and be in somebody's cell, and somebody's like, man, I don't know if I want this dude in my cell. Let's figure out a little bit about his background.
Right.
It's nothing to get on fucking line, and you can look up everybody's fucking information.
Oh,
so
sure.
Somebody's like, oh yeah, that dude, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this is what he's locked up for. And so,
right.
I mean, between the time you go to receiving in prison and get to where you're going, word travels so fucking fast. Everybody knows what everybody's in there for.
Sure.
You know who the murderers are. You know who the chomos are.
Right.
What everybody's in for, yeah.
Yeah. So he's definitely, got a fucking thing for pedophiles. And like we said, can't blame the guy, but
here's another
obviously
theory.
Taking it pretty far.
Here's another theory with Maudsley I got too. If he was using a justification as killing the pedophile so he could commit murders, like I said, possibly. Also, I'm not too convinced that he wasn't happier inside prison than he was out in the world because his life just sucks so bad anyway. And so fucking once he was about to get out, because he only went to the psych hospital. He didn't even get charged with that first murder on the streets.
Not until he fucking killed the person in the hospital.
So he was going to get out. He was fucking close, like fucking within a year, I think. And then, if I kill these motherfuckers,
they'll send me back to the hospital.
Right, I'll get fucking put in. And these motherfuckers around me are going to fucking look at me like a martyr because I fucking killed this pedophile.
Right.
Yeah.
Pedophile.
Pedophile.
So anyway, so that's just theories.
Yeah, those are good points, dude. Now, a year later, Maudsley once again finds himself as judge, jury, and executioner. This is nuts. He has got it out for these fucking child molesters. He has to up the ante, though. He just doesn't kill one. He's got to upsize that shit.
Yeah.
2 chomos for the fucking price of one at the monster fucking mansion. I mean, holy shit. According to some inmates that were there that day, Maudsley, he had some big plans. He was going to kill seven child molesters in one day at the prison. One doctor thought he may have done this to get back at Broadmoor. He wanted to go back, thought they would think he was crazy and send him back. The first victim of the day, Salney Darwood. That's an interesting name, but that's the way it was spelled. Salney Darwood. He was convicted of killing his wife, so he was not a child molester that I'm aware of. He was there for manslaughter, doing a life term. And I'm not sure if the English categorize murder differently than we do, because they use that
The
term manslaughter,
yeah.
Right.
like we would do, like first-degree murder
homicide,
type of
yeah.
thing. But nonetheless, he was there for life. But Maudsley doesn't like him. Apparently, he does the garrote thing, stabs him, and then Chris stuffs him under the bed.
Which is weird because, like, I've never been to actual prison, but I've been to a couple jails, and I know the beds are up off the floor. There's space under there. You ain't hiding them very easy.
Yeah, I don't know either. And who knows with this place where he was at? It was an old prison. Then he starts to lure other inmates to his
He's
cell, but
trying.
they
Like,
all
nobody's going in. They're like,
hey,
nah,
buddy.
fuck you, dude.
Hey, why don't you come on in and hang out, And they're like, no, fuck you, dude. You're
Everybody's
crazy.
like, oh, by the way, we saw that other dude one
Yeah.
day never come out.
Dude, there's a dead body under your bed.
Yeah,
like, we can
never
see it.
saw
Like,
the other
fuck
dude.
you.
Yeah.
So then he goes out hunting for a victim. He finds this piece of shit, Bill Roberts, doing a 7-year bit for sexual assault of a 7-year-old.
That's fucked up. He only got a year for each year that fucking girl was alive.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Maudsley stabs him to death in his cell, and then he hacked his skull with a shank and smashed his head against the wall again. So he likes smashing people's heads against the wall, apparently.
That's fucking...
Very fucking brutal.
That's what he does.
He should have been listening to Brutal World while he was doing that. That's for sure. One doctor commented that Maudsley may have looked at what he was doing as kind of like the way Ridgway was, doing
exactly.
society a
Getting
favor.
rid of them like they're garbage, they're pieces of shit. I need to get rid of these people.
Yeah. So it's kind of ringing like that's what's true there. Chris, this dude is fucking brutal, but nothing like stabbing a motherfucker in the head and then throwing him around the cell and smashing his head into the wall.
Dude, what kind of fucking knife are you making while you're in prison? Because I think they said that was another spoon, though, that basically broke off and sharpened.
Like a shank.
So, yeah, a shank. So you're stabbing this dude in the head, and then you're just basically grabbing his fucking by the ears and smashing his head off the floor repeatedly. Like, fuck you, motherfucker, die.
Yeah.
Die, motherfucker. Hammer smash face.
Definitely
Floor
fucking
smash
brutal.
face.
Joey, what I loved about this one is what he tells the guards after he kills the second victim. What was that?
He said, you might be too short on your next roll call.
After he throws the knife on their fucking desk and shit, like stuck covered in blood. He's
Yeah,
just
he
like,
dropped the knife. You're going to be too short on the next count. I heard you're going to be too short on the next count, too short for roll
dinner.
call, too short for
yeah,
dinner.
two different things, but basically
Whatever
the same
it is,
story.
yeah.
We get the idea.
Yeah, a bloody knife just drops it on the table and calmly tells him he's going to be too short.
These couple guys ain't gonna make it.
So the whole story about Robert Maudsley having eaten the brains of the victims is definitely up for debate, but it sounds like it was kind of one of those jailhouse fabrications there. The doc I watch, like you said, Joey, they say he did not do it, that was just rumor that went around the prison, which of course led to the Brain Eater and Hannibal the Cannibal nicknames. So, but I kind of like Blue.
Yeah,
I like Blue.
I
Blue's
like
a good
Blue.
name. Spoons.
Yeah.
Spoons is good
All
too.
of them were good. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
all
they
good.
were all great nicknames. It's kind of lucky because some of these guys have shitty nicknames. So I mean, he's
Yeah.
got like four or five good
nicknames, and
solid
nobody knows
fucking-
about it.
That's right. The last victim did have his brain spilling out of his ear, so that's kind of what they're thinking. Where the story came from. And it definitely gets your attention, when you hear Brain Eater and Cannibal, you're like, whoa. Chris, what did you find out about the whole cannibalism thing? I mean, do you think he did any of
I
that?
don't. Like Cashman said, like that was the doctor's fucking reports and everything after the autopsies and everything, saying that, like, even the ones that were coming out, that like there was no conclusive evidence that anything was missing like that or anything
Right.
like that. So nothing I saw actually proved it. But still, like you're saying, it's like fucking still like maybe he did take that spoon, just fucking stick it in like a bucket of fucking Haagen-Dazs and fucking
Like some Rocky Road?
yeah, just like fucking whatever. We call this gray matter surprise.
That's great. Yeah. So, I mean, you don't know. I mean, it's definitely very sensational. And it's It's almost like the Babe Ruth called shot. They try to argue that he did.
Right.
You know what? It's a great fucking story.
Yeah.
Just shut the fuck
Yeah,
up and let it go. He was a brain eater, okay? It was just fucking brutal.
He's a fucking zombie.
That's right.
I mean, if you look at him now, like he kind of looked like one.
He was a little wacky. In 1982, there's a British news crew at the Wakefield prison who did a documentary on solitary confinement. He winds up getting on there.
Yeah.
He's interviewed, and this gets some people fired up, because his story, forces the prison to kind of do something with this guy, So in 1983, he's found too dangerous to be kept in a normal prison cell. So they build him a solitary confinement cell the size of 2 in the basement of the prison with clear walls so they can watch him 24/7.
Like straight up, like we were saying, just like Silence of the Lambs, dude. Like
exactly like that.
Like what Hannibal has in the movie, Maudsley has in real life
Right.
to this day.
Yes. They refer to it as the glass cage, and anytime he's taken out of the cell, he's chained, handcuffed, and escorted by guards. So, obviously under tight, security.
They say like all is like his table, because he's got the single table, the single chair. He's got the concrete slab for his bed. But
That's it.
didn't they say like his chairing table is made out of like hard compressed cardboard and shit? Like,
so it can't be like all that comfortable. I'm
no,
sure.
I can't even imagine it is.
No, and then laying on a concrete slab for
Yeah.
your bed. I mean, that's
For 40 years?
right.
God damn it.
I know, that's fucked up. Now, it is a double cell, which is about 15 by 18 feet. I put in the work because it was in metrics that I read. So I was like, you know what? We're American, so I'm using feet.
We don't do math in communism. No, I'm just kidding.
You see that meme where he's like, yeah, but I got 2 grams and a 9mm in my pocket.
I did see that. I did see that.
15 by 18 foot cell, bulletproof windows for observing. There's only, like you said, Chris, a table and chair that are made of
Right.
compressed cardboard. The toilet and sink are bolted to the floor.
Well, that's just normal jail.
Right. And as you enter the cell, there's a small cell within the cell with a slot at the bottom where the guards pass him his meals and mail and stuff like that. So he's got no physical contact with anybody.
It's at 1 hour a day, dude.
Yeah, 1 hour a day, and he's escorted by 6 guards.
Dude, like, how old is this dude now? Is this necessary?
Right. Yeah, I wonder if they backed that down a little bit because he's like 80-something.
Damn.
He's not allowed any kind of contact with any of the other inmates. He's become obviously very depressed, withdrawn, even when people have tried to communicate with him. He just doesn't even want to deal. Joey, that is some fucking brutal shit. He's probably, likes it better than to be around the other child molesters,
Yeah.
that he's by himself, but to a degree. I mean, man,
Yeah.
I don't know how a person stays sane being by themselves like that.
The only way I think he's doing it is he made some statements. I think his nephew was talking about how, basically being the solitary like that was almost parallel to what he grew up being in the fucking basement locked up.
Right.
So he remembers that, but even this situation's better than that for him.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't have somebody coming in there 2 or 3 times a day beating the shit out of him.
That's fucking ridiculous, though, that's better than where you've been.
That's true,
it's
dude.
a sad situation, but,
It is.
there was some, like the psychiatrist that talks to him that was on the documentary.
Yeah,
and stuff like
Bob, I can't remember his last name.
Yeah, but they
Yeah,
were
I got
talking like fucking, it's fucking basically fucking straight mistreatment of a human the way that fucking he is in there.
There was the psychiatrist. God damn it, I can't remember his name, but he was talking about, he was there talking to him for a few years or whatever. And was like, they were talking for whatever reason, they cut everything off. And then he was writing to the psychiatrist was, and he got one letter back that basically all it said was all alone now. Like, man, that's some harsh ass shit.
It is, dude. Dr. Bob Johnson was the doctor that was talking with him. Yeah. So pretty fucked up. March of 2000, Maudsley asks for the restrictions to be relaxed, But they're like, fuck you. They felt, or he said that he felt he was tormented by the solitary confinement, gives him no hope. Death is the only thing he can hope for. He also said that he was, if it was affecting his speech because he's obviously not talking to anybody. Maudsley would claim, brought him back, as we've mentioned, to the time when he was locked up as a kid. He also called his cell a concrete coffin, and he also,
which is weird because it was glass.
Right.
That's true,
or is glass, but
that's true. He also asked to be able to commit suicide by cyanide. Yeah. They denied that, and then Joey, the guy, can't even get a pet bird.
Now he tried to get a bird,
and they were like,
no.
"Fuck you." So
you got to clean that shit up.
You got to give it to the British, man. They're pretty tough. This is pretty brutal.
It ain't no black dolphin.
That's true. Now, Chris, no real surprise, that they're not going to let him out of solitary. But, man, 40 years, that's a long fucking time, man.
Like I said, maybe at the very beginning, the first 10 maybe, see how shit goes. But 40 years, like you said, he's almost 80 or whatever now.
Right.
Like, he's
put him
old
in a
as shit.
fucking hospital or something and let him just fucking ride it out.
He ain't gonna do anything else, man. Like,
no.
Could you imagine being that old and sleeping on a concrete slab all the fucking time?
That's true. It's sitting in a compressed.
The other problem is, though, is like, are you gonna be the inmate that you'll let him move in with you, knowing that he's fucking killed? I don't care how old he is. This motherfucker straight up killed motherfuckers in prison. That's what.
Just make sure you don't put him in with a pedophile.
I'm kind of siding, though, the more I think of this, with Joey, especially with that last one where he set the knife down and said you're going to be too short at dinner.
Just didn't care.
Almost like trying to play up on the, see, I'm nuts.
I'm fucking
Send me back to Broadmoor. I don't want to be here at Wakefield.
I can see that.
You know what I mean? So that's what I
see that.
because he's a very smart guy. That's the thing with him. Now, I read an article in The Guardian from 2003. It was really good. The mention of the nicknames is Blue and then the other one Spoons. I thought that was funny. From the last victim. He's classified as Britain's most dangerous inmate. The sad thing, genius level IQ, loves classical music, art.
And they wouldn't even let him listen to music and shit either for whatever
Which
reason.
all that parallels fucking, Anthony Hopkins playing fucking Hannibal Lecter.
Very much so. I wouldn't be surprised if Thomas Harris got, and I'm not sure if he's American or British offhand.
I don't know.
I love the books. I love the series.
Yeah.
But all that time in solitary definitely taken its toll. He's 67 now. I thought he was 80-something. He's 67, wasting away to nothing in that cell in the basement of Wakefield. And when you think about how awful this fucking dude's childhood was and how he was abused by his father like that, and then the whole when he was prostituting himself, I mean, it's no wonder this guy turned out to be what he was or is. Joey, what are your thoughts about this guy? I mean, he did murder 4 men very brutally, but I mean, what chance in hell did this guy ever have for any sort of normalcy?
I don't know. Like I said, I feel like he almost committed his first crime as a way, I don't know. I don't think he was at a place he was happy with in life and he was going to make a change one way or another. I think whenever he got himself locked up and went away, it wasn't any worse for him than anywhere else he had been. I don't know. I don't think he would have had very much of a chance to do anything normal, unfortunately. Yeah. Not because of his brain. I mean, he was smart enough to, and I'm sure he had the ability to do it, but the way his mind worked and his thought process, maybe that's changed in the last 20 years of being in solitary confinement and everything else, because everybody, that you talk to him now talk about how calm he is and this and that.
Right.
Well, the motherfucker's been on his own inside a fucking...
Yeah, of course he's fucking...
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell, but like I said, I mean, if it was me, and I don't care if he's 70 or what, and they wanted to move him into a cell with me, I'd still be freaked out by the guy. He's still kind of a boogeyman in his own right.
Right.
Yeah, that's true, dude. That's true. So it really makes you wonder in this case. I mean, kids survive trauma all the time, and they don't go around killing people as adults.
There was fucking 12 other or 11 kids or whatever.
That's true.
That's he's
true.
one of 12.
I mean, he took the brunt of it, but
yeah,
I'm sure they had a rough go as well. I'm still torn on this one, though, not to mention the people that he killed.
Right.
For the most part, were just human fucking debris,
Right.
being child molesters themselves. So,
And usually, if you're in prison, I mean, that's the thing too. Is he's locked up, you're gonna get clout for doing that,
Right.
Regardless, like, oh, he fucking
right?
Fucked up this pedophile.
Yeah.
He's a fucking cool cat.
Yeah, he's probably like royalty in
Right.
there, to be honest with you.
But then they take him away. I mean, there's just so much politics and shit. That could be why he was put away and taken away for so long too, because maybe he was gaining too much of a cult status and following with the other inmates.
With the other, right.
Plus, he was on that documentary,
Yeah.
and people were talking about it, like on the
Yeah,
outside,
I mean,
like
you
what's
gotta
going
fucking-
on?
If you don't know how far that goes on the inside, so if you're like the warden or whatever working in there, you're seeing like, man, these motherfuckers are listening to this guy. We need to get him
Right.
the fuck away from
Right.
the general population.
Yeah, especially when he's on the fucking documentary, it probably like, fucking put that motherfucker in the basement.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Lock
I
him
don't ever
back
want to
up.
fucking see him again. And he's not doing interviews. He's not, going to have his fucking bird, no fucking cyanide caplets,
Yeah, I was saying earlier too, like they literally didn't have pictures of this guy for over 20 years
No.
because he was locked away to where nobody ever took a photograph of him.
Right,
So there was no updated picture, nothing. He was just in there.
right,
Yeah, any picture you see, there's that one main picture that you
Yeah.
see all the time.
right.
Just like of him like leaned back or whatever.
Well, there was one thing I watched where it showed him video of him as like later, much
Yeah,
he's older
yeah.
looking. I
Right,
don't know
right.
how new it was, but it's not recent, but within the last 10 years, I'm going to guess.
Yeah.
The Man in the Glass Box documentary, that's the one that shows video of what Maudsley looks like now.
Yeah.
Very scary looking, bald on top, long stringy gray hair, long beard, kind of looks like Moses. The psychiatrist that treated him, as you mentioned, Chris, Dr. Bob Johnson, he talks about meeting him for the first time through, talking through a mesh cage. And it was 2.5 years before they would even let him in the cell with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He and other doctors that were interviewed on this special is really good. I definitely recommend checking it out.
He also said, I'm here to talk to you, help you, or whatever. But if you frighten me, I'm going to leave.
Right.
So, like, he fucking, like, stayed at one end by the door or whatever. And Maudsley stayed over here, basically, through
Yeah.
that whole time. And he never did anything to frighten him, obviously.
Right.
And then just gone.
Yeah, I mean, it was really strange because, the guy seemed like he was getting somewhere with him. He was about the only one, if not the only one, Maudsley would talk to. And Dr. Johnson, was doing good things. And he tried to get him to open up and talk about the crimes, which previously he had, refused to do. And then, as you pointed out, Chris, I mean, suddenly in 1998, the session stopped, and Maudsley hasn't seen a psychiatrist since.
Which you think is another fucked up thing. Like, why wouldn't...
Right.
Like, he's literally
That's the
wasting
least they
away.
could fucking do is let the guy talk to a psychiatrist
Right.
once a month or
And that-
every
like
couple
I heard,
weeks.
I heard some shit too that like his cell, like the sewage and shit will be backing up into it a lot and shit.
Oh, I
like,
didn't
it,
hear
it was
that.
like not sanitary and shit.
Oh my god!
So it was not. It's not a good place for him to be in general. But I
No.
mean, fuck.
No, and as you pointed out, Chris, that Dr. Johnson, after they were done, they cut off the visits. He writes to him, and he wrote to him, and Maudsley would never answer, and then
Got
finally
that
he
one.
did, and he just come back with All Alone Now. I mean, that is just fucking sad. You have to ask yourself, is that a humane way to treat somebody? 40 years of solitary. I mean, we talked about it back in the early episodes with Jesse Pomeroy. There's been some of them that have done long fucking hauls in solitary. That is definitely up for discussion. He's never going to be released. He will die in the basement of Wakefield Prison in that glass box. So
That's fucking.
it's
Just,
fucked up.
I get
really
it. I
is.
get it. He murdered people. But goddamn, that would fucking suck right there.
Right.
Like, kill me, please.
Yeah, it'd be easier to just kill him and put him out of his misery. But like Joey said, it's like, well, what are you going to put him in general population? I still think they could put him somewhere other than in the basement of a prison in a glass cell and not have him walking around with everybody else, you know.
I guess that's a lesson learned. Don't fucking just repeatedly commit murders and pissing off the prison system.
I get that too. Yeah,
He
like,
obviously
man,
pissed somebody
you
off.
Totally fucked up.
So anything to add to this one, guys? Pretty
Nah, I think I'm pretty
pretty
good
brutal.
with it.
Yeah.
All right, very good. Well, I did my research with the documentaries I mentioned. There was one on that a company called Shockumentary had,
Yeah, I
which
checked that
was
one out.
good. That's the one where they have his nephew on talking about old Uncle Bob, and kind of interesting. And then the other one I mentioned, The Man in the Glass Box, that was excellent. The articles I read, Yorkshire Live had a good one, and then 2003, The Guardian. But the Yorkshire Live was from last year. Very good, both of those articles. So there's a lot of stuff out there, but not like you would if you're looking up Gacy or Geen or any of those. But there are a few, the two we mentioned, and then the articles, more than enough to dig in if you want to learn more about him.
It's obviously a big story across the pond.
Oh, yeah. And there are books about him. I don't have
Yeah.
any of the books about
Me neither,
Maudsley,
yeah.
but there are books about him.
Like I said, until we did this one, I had never really looked into his case too
Yeah.
much. Just
Kind
by
of knew
name.
who he was and
Yeah.
what the deal was.
Yeah,
right?
and it is weird how some of these, as we said before, just kind of fly under the radar. And this is a pretty gruesome, brutal story. You
I
know?
mean, the most dangerous man in the UK, you know?
Right.
Labeled fucking.
Yeah, for sure. A waste of human life, obviously extreme abuse put him there, and it is really sad. But
So
it
why
is
don't you
too bad
cry
he didn't
about it?
just fucking kill them and get it done,
No, and that's what he said, maybe if he had done
Right.
that. He could be like Ed Kemper, he killed your grandparents and you get out in a few years.
It's
Right.
like, well, that was pretty
and
sweet.
if that's all you needed to do was kill them, maybe you could have got on with your life.
That's true.
That's hard to tell. Like I said, he said,
And I mean, he could have pulled the fucking Kemper and skull fucked his mom.
That's true.
I mean,
Very
he could
true.
have done that. So, plenty of gruesome stuff to go around with Maudsley. So, all right, next week we're going to be doing a brutal rewind number 5. Chris, we picked a killer that there was something new, something different because we've already covered him.
yeah.
He had
But we
Cashman,
wanted to do something different because some new updates came in. So,
Yeah, that's while we was recording the one I was sitting at the Nation recording fucking Samuel Little.
yeah.
Cashman hit that up, right?
Yeah. So Samuel Little is the one we'll do next week. We've already covered him, but we're going to do a brutal rewind, which is a
Just
short.
passed away.
Because he done got set free.
He did.
We're
he
going to
did.
call it set free.
Yeah, he's not sitting in a fucking basement in a fucking glass.
No. He's done. He's in Valhalla now. But no, Brutal Rewind 5, Samuel Little. That'll be next week. Brutal Rewind is a shorter episode, 30 minutes or so, and it's just a little update on something we've already covered. So that'll be Samuel Little. But the reason why we're doing that is because next week we're going to be doing another Patreon bonus episode for our 666 Club members.
yeah.
And Chris, who the fuck are we doing for Patreon?
Doing fucking the original Scarface, Al Capone.
Hey, yeah, Brooklyn born and Chicago fucking raising hell, Al Capone. It's going to be a good one. I did a short interview with Bob Weiss on Sunday. He was sends his regards.
Hell yeah.
He's doing very well up there in Milwaukee.
Fucking A.
But of course, we know that Shakers, prior to being Shakers, was a speakeasy
Owned by Al Capone.
owned by the Capones, him and Al and Ralph Capone. And so Bob and I talk a little bit about that and Capone in Wisconsin, kind of a getaway from Chicago type thing.
Fucking A.
Also close to Canada, so running booze across the border and all that kind of good stuff. So definitely going to be interesting. We'll do Al Capone next week, but that will be a Patreon only. So you got to join the 666 Club if you want to hear it. So we'll talk more about that later. All right, guys. Well, we've done plenty of murdering tonight. I hear that familiar music. Sounds like CK's ready to throw the fuck down. So, Joey, what the hell do we need to do?
We gotta fight for our right to get our metal on.
Known the world over as the master of metal, the crusher of posers, and Murder Metal Mayhem's knower of all things metal, hailing from Wildman Street in Danbury, Connecticut, standing at 6 feet of brutal, punishing madness, weighing in at 220 pounds of poser pulverization, the one, the only, toughest bastard on the planet, Chris C.K. Kovacs!
All right, there he is. The great metal motherfucker. What's happening, CK?
Well, I'll let the listeners know since I told you guys a little mellow tonight because I had to have a scan and the table fucked my back up. So right now I'm a little. I had to
little
take,
medicated.
Had to take some sedatives. Let's just say.
That's all right. Well, that's okay.
Can you text me some of those?
You're not drinking. You're not chasing the sedatives with some McCormick's whiskey.
No,
all right,
no,
that's
no.
good. That's good. Because you got to. Go ahead.
I
Dude.
take them as prescribed.
Very good. Now you got a mighty task on hand tonight, dude. You're doing Kreator.
With
Fucking psyched for that. Kreator with a K. But amazing band, one of my favorites in any genre. Kreator on the top of most of my list. I love those guys, and anxious to hear you talk about them tonight, and hoping that some of our listeners that aren't familiar with this band will go check them out, because they're a fucking amazing band. Got a huge catalog of stuff, a great live band. They're amazing. So what do you got? What do you got for us tonight, CK?
All right, so obviously Kreator with a K, formed in Germany, from Essen, Germany. Don't know where the fuck that is.
It's in Germany, bro. You just said that. Jesus Christ.
Somewhere in Germany.
Probably on Wildman Street in Germany.
Possibly.
It's Wildman Street.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty cool. But they were formed in '82, and they went through they're like a couple of different names, believe it or not.
Really?
They started out as Metal Militia. How generic is that fucking name?
Right.
Which that was a Metallica song by that point, right?
80.
It was right before that.
Okay.
That was in '82. So
Yeah.
then Tyrant, but I believe by that time there was already that band in Tyrant from Los Angeles, California.
Right.
Then they were later Tormentor until 1984, and I believe they released a couple of demos as Tormentor before they actually changed the name to what is now Kreator. Now Kreator, another band that's had like a bunch of different fucking members.
But yeah, lineup changes for days.
Yeah, pretty much the only ones that are still there are Millet and Jürgen Venturillo, the drummer. But actually, he was out of the band for a couple years too at some point. But for the most part, those two were the most have been with the band, since the first album. Again, they released a couple of demos in the early '80s. Picked up by Noise Records and released Endless Pain in 1985.
Fuck yeah, that's when I first heard them.
And that was recorded in 10 days, believe it or not. And
That's fast.
That's real
That's
fast.
pretty fucking goddamn fast, dude. Like
for a thrash band, yeah.
For a full-length album, yeah. But back then, the budgets were small. They had to just get it fucking done.
Sorry, it's not clean, but
Right.
still, that's still fucking fast.
Right.
And at that time, you had the three main German bands. You had German thrash bands, let's say. You had Destruction, Kreator, and Sodom. And at that time, Destruction was my band as far as German thrash bands. I got Endless Pain in '85, and I must have got it like when it was out for a while, because I remember going to, this is pre Phoenix Records days.
Yeah, when, the Professor.
When we used to go to Record Broker.
Right.
I picked that one up at the Record Broker in Danbury. And I remember, like, it had to be like a month later, right after that came out, right after I got that, Pleasure to Kill came out. And I'm just, like, getting into this band, and I'm, like, really digging Endless Pain. And, and I get Pleasure to Kill, I think it was, like, the day after I came out.
So much better.
And I put that thing on, and it was like, holy shit. The brutality of it was just...
Yeah, the cover was sick as hell, too.
Oh,
Cover art was wicked.
And you start the album off with Pleasure to Kill, it's like, holy shit, it's just... I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's badass.
And at that time, that was pretty fucking fast at the time. And again, at that time, Destruction was still my favorite thrash band out of Germany at the time. And they came out quickly after that. They came out with an EP, Flag of Hate, which kind of was a little progressive thrash at the time. It was, I think, a 5-song EP, and it was a great fucking EP. And eventually, the EP was re-released with the CD, Pleasure to Kill. So you had Pleasure to Kill and Flag of Hate on one CD, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
But they were still signed to Noise at the time, and shortly after that, Noise struck a deal with Epic Records, with a couple of the bands, Kreator being one. 87, they released what to me was one of my favorite albums by them, Terrible Certainty.
Yeah, I like that one too.
And you figure they're going on a major label, they're gonna fucking, go a little bit commercial. That thing was just as brutal as Pleasure to Kill.
Right.
And the musicianship was 100 times better. I think that's when my turn, where I started to dig Kreator a little bit more than Destruction at the time.
Right.
I think that's where the turn was, because I saw them live on this tour, and oh my God, they were just phenomenal live.
Yeah. I got to say, they're probably one of the best metal bands I've ever seen live, Kreator. I've seen them like four or five times. They're fucking amazing.
Me too. I think I saw them twice on this tour. And then I think it was in 88. Extreme Aggression came out. And, they're not letting up. It's just a kick-ass thrash album. And again, I saw them live on this tour. Like, I think I saw them twice. But, they were just such a tight band live that they were just amazing. And the album was just phenomenal. It was produced by Randy Burns, well-known producer at the time, produced Megadeth, Possessed, Nuclear Assault.
Right.
Dark Angel. He's pretty much like the Combat record, even though they weren't on Combat. He produced a lot of Combat Records bands at the time. Not to rest on their laurels, but in 1990, and this is like when the climate of music is starting to change. 1990, Coma of Souls came out, and another fucking fantastic album.
Yeah, that's amazing.
That's my personal favorite one.
Yeah.
Those four albums, in and of itself, is probably, if you're gonna like get into German thrash, those are the albums to get.
Right.
Pleasure to Kill, Terrible Certainty, Extreme Aggression, Coma of Souls. And again, like I said, the music climate was starting to change at the time, and everybody knows what the 90s was like as far as metal.
Right.
Especially if you played thrash metal, you were you were shunned from society. That's when Kreator started to go into their kind of their experimental phase. And I actually liked a couple of those albums. I mean, the first one was a renewal right after Coma of Souls, and that was to me that was still a thrash album as far as I was considered. They experimented a lot, but to me it was still a Kreator album. But they kind of put in a little bit of like industrial music influences, because obviously at that time you had KMFDM was starting to get big.
Ministry.
Nine Inch Nails, Ministry.
Industrial shit, more like that.
Yeah,
Not to
yeah.
mention
And,
Germany itself's always been big.
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
industrials.
Ramstein.
they're big with the industrial industrial music / metal scene.
Right.
So I could see why they would take on those influences. And 95 Cause for Conflict was still a thrash album, but again, they were starting to experiment with other sounds, and they actually at this time I think they had as a second guitarist they had Frank Godzik, who came from Sodom at the time, and at this time and later on there was a lot of members going back between Sodom and Kreator at this time. And this was at the time where Ventura was not the drummer. So these couple albums, they had a dude named Joe Cangliozzi for a couple albums. And, Outcast was another album, experimental album, in 97. Then in 99, they put out the album that I did not like. I think I think the only one who liked it was your son.
Yeah, I think my son Joe is the sole person that likes this album. I don't like it at all.
Endorama. And
Yeah, Endorama. I don't like it. Yeah.
not that I'm giving him shit, but
No.
that album kind of sucked.
Yeah, I didn't like it at all.
I'm just bluntly I'm putting it in. I think I've listened to it once, and I think that was it. And
Game over, man. Game over.
And right now, all of the earlier albums from Endless Pain to Cause for Conflict were reissued by Noise Records. As far as with bonus tracks, a lot of them are 2 CD reissues, remastered, still available, sound great. But after Outcast, something must have. After Endorama, something must have clicked with them, because they put out like the comeback album of the year, Violent Revolution.
Oh, that's amazing, man.
And I can't remember if I saw them on this tour or the Enemy of God tour. Either one. Because 2005, 4 years later, they put out Enemy of God.
Yeah, we saw them twice on the Enemy of God tour. They were fucking unbelievable, man.
I can't remember which tour I saw them on, but they were better than when I saw them for Terrible Certain Extreme Aggression and Coma of Souls.
Wow.
It was I don't know what the fuck clicked, but they just went back to their thrash sound.
Yeah, me and Joey interviewed Melee at one of those Enemy of God shows. They were playing with Napalm Death. It was absolutely insane. It was so killer.
And it's been like that ever since. They have not put out a bad album since then. 2009, Hordes of Chaos. 2012, Phantom Antichrist. And 2017, Gods of Violence, with a couple of live albums sprinkled in between them.
Yeah, Live Creation is a double live album. It's probably the best live metal album I've ever heard. I mean, it just sounds like they're in a studio doing it, and it's a live recording. It's unbelievable.
And I don't think they put too many overdubs, because when I saw them live, they did not fuck up too much.
No, they were really top of their game when I've seen them.
Yeah, so if there were any overdubs, there was few and far between as far as I was concerned.
Yeah.
But you know, one of my favorite, like you said, one of your favorite bands of all time. One of my favorite thrash bands of all time as well. Especially German thrash bands. Not that I'm taking anything away from Destruction, because Destruction still puts out some killer stuff.
Right. This is
Sodom.
They're their own people, though.
Yeah.
Right. You know, Sodom just put out a killer album. So, you know, nothing against those two other bands.
No.
And if you want to bring... And a lot of people bring in Take Heart in this conversation, but you know what?
Yeah, I don't.
That's
I don't
a
dig 'em.
super acquired taste right there.
Yeah,
Right.
that's... To me, you know what? They're kind of like a... I don't want to say a joke band.
Yeah, they're very lighthearted.
Yeah,
It's not meant to be
were
serious.
Right.
They were serious with what they did, and if you were going to round off a great four of thrash, they would probably be it.
Yeah,
But-
Holy Moses is good too, though, man.
Yeah, but you come up to 2021, we're at now, and you'll hear people talk about Kreator, Sodom, and Destruction all day long.
Right.
Nobody's talking about a tankard, so that's
Right.
the proof right there. That,
Right.
But you got... Now you got Exhumed, you have
Right.
Death Row.
Yeah.
In those days. You know, Vendetta back then. Those bands were 10 times better than Takered were, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
you know, definitely go out and check. If you haven't heard Kreator, go and definitely check these guys out, because they are definitely a classy thrash band from Germany. I believe you interviewed these guys, so you know.
Yeah. Mile's a great guy, real nice,
Yeah.
real friendly. The other guys didn't speak very good English. They were playing pool when we were talking to Mile off in the corner. All real nice, but they didn't speak very good English.
They're
Mile
probably
speaks really well.
They're probably trying to stay out of the conversation because they probably couldn't speak English.
Probably.
And they had a release that they were trying to put out in 2020, but it said it might not come out till 2021, right?
Yeah. I got a feeling probably like mid 2021, the
Right.
end of 2021.
Yeah.
You probably see something by them. But, you know, they don't disappoint, except for those couple albums. You can't go wrong with
Yeah, but when you
Kreator.
think from 82 to now, I mean,
yeah.
god
That's a
damn.
long
That's a
motherfucking
long time and a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
albums. To put a couple of duds out there is not such an awful thing. They definitely made up for it. That's for
That's
sure.
And you got to look at the time.
to now. God damn, that's a long
Like
time.
30
that's almost
years.
as old as
30,
I am.
39 years.
Yeah, like I said, that's almost as old as I am.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, you look at like I said, the 90s. You know, they were so fucked up in that time frame that pretty much most metal bands were kind of like trying to
Wandering
find themselves
around,
again,
trying to figure it
and
out.
trying to figure out the landscape of music at that time.
Luckily
Right.
for
But,
me, it was good for death metal and grindcore, though.
There you
For
go.
real.
There you go.
that's true.
All right. Well, that was awesome, CK. Now, you got another good Lost Classic. Your Lost Classic last week, Dublin Death Patrol, made it to the bumper music.
I saw that.
Jamming the shit out of that. Joey, my son, likes it too. So digging on that. And you got one. I'm familiar with this one. Some of our listeners may not be quite old enough to remember who this is.
I don't know this
what the
one.
deal is. So
Yeah.
what's up?
Okay, now
It's like
No.
Tony Iommi or some shit, ain't it? No.
No, close, kind of.
close, kind of. There's a 6 degree, well, like a 2 degree of separation on that, but
Right.
Elf was the first hard rock band of Ronnie James Dio.
Dio. I knew
Yeah.
it was one of them guys.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said you were
Now-
close.
Now,
Yeah.
now the funny thing about Elf is they released 3 albums, and they toured with Deep Purple at the time. And when Ron James, when Richie Blackmore was looking for musicians to form Rainbow, what he basically did was he took Elf minus their guitarist,
And turned it into Rainbow.
and that was Rainbow. That was the first.
Oh, that's funny.
That was the first Rainbow album. And after that, you know, he just axed everybody except for Ronnie James Dio and put together a different band. But that was Richie Blackmore at the time. I think Rainbow has the record for the
You
most
there?
members in the band. Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
I think they have the record for the most members.
I wouldn't doubt it.
It was like 40 or 50. I saw some ridiculous number,
Yeah,
but
I was about to talk shit and say Guar probably got him beat, but I didn't even think so.
Wow. Well, that's cool, man.
But just let me remind. When you listen to Elf, it's kind of like a hard rock. It's not.
Yeah, it's not really metal.
It's not metal, but you could see where Ronnie James Dio got his roots from.
Yeah.
Right.
And just if you listen to it, keep an open mind. It's not like Dio. It's not like Sabbath.
I'm gonna say that motherfucker looks like an elf, so I bet that was some classic.
Yeah, I know.
Well, what they did on the first album cover was they put elf ears on Ronnie James Dio.
Get the
my
fuck
God,
out of here,
that's
really.
That's funny.
Oh my God.
Now there was some bad news this recently in metal. CK and another metal icon, really.
Yeah.
That passed.
Marcia Zazula passed away a couple days ago.
Yeah.
And if nobody knows who that is, if it wasn't for her and her husband, John Zazula, and Megaforce Records, you probably would not have thrash.
Yeah. Metallica, Anthrax. I mean, man, there's a lot of
Overkill.
bands. Yeah.
Overkill.
So,
They discovered all those bands.
yeah.
MOD, correct. SOD.
Yeah, in 1983 they started Megaforce Records, as you said, her and her husband. Is the
Just to
husband
put out
still
Metallica.
Alive? Is John?
He's still alive.
Okay, I
John
wasn't
is still
sure.
alive.
Okay, so yeah, Marcia Zazula, definitely a sad thing.
Yeah.
Seeing a lot of stuff on Facebook, people posting about her, different bands making, comments. I saw James Hetfield said something about she was my mom when I didn't have one and shit. Pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, she was definitely pretty much an icon in this business.
Yeah,
So.
big time. All right, well, I hear some music. It's that familiar song we hear when we're about ready to talk about what the fuck we've been listening to. So check it out. Hell yeah, some Onslaught, 6 fucking
I wonder
6.
if fucking Robert Maudsley's a huge Onslaught fan.
I don't know. He could be. He could be. Although they won't let him listen to it.
that's true,
maybe they'll
yeah.
let him listen to that, but not classical music.
That's right.
Maybe.
Maybe he could get him to listen. Let him listen to some Onslaught.
Some fucking metal and
Fuck yeah, some Carcass, some British fucking metal. All right, talking about what we've all been listening to. Chris, what about you lately?
I don't know.
Other than Britney Spears.
I mean, I'll check it out every now and again. Sometimes, not Britney Spears per se, but sometimes I'll be listening to shit that I don't want to because I have daughters.
Right. Yeah, that happens.
But I don't know. The other day, fucking homeboy Bonesaw posted up this fucking Demo Border fucking song. I was like, fuck yeah. So I've been listening. After that, I was like, I haven't listened to him in a while, so I was listening to some Demo Border. Dude, I don't know. I listen to all kinds of shit, as always. I just listen to shit. I love it.
That's cool. That's cool. Joey, what about you?
I feel like I was talking about these guys not long ago, but I recently was listening to them again. But 24/7 Spies,
Oh, yeah.
just love that band.
Oh yeah.
Noise Combat, fucking, or In Effect, or what?
And Effect Records.
Yeah. And so I was listening to them. I was listening to Sabbath, Dreamweaver, which
Oh my God, I haven't heard those guys like in years.
I fucking love that band. And there's two Sabbaths because there's one from Japan too. But
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
yeah, but the European ones what I was talking about. But and then in the car right now I've got Sepultura Rise.
Yeah.
Nice.
Jamming that.
That's a good one. CK, what about
Class.
you, dude?
Now, here's the great thing about being home and not working because you got cancer. Is I can listen to a lot of shit.
You can, that's for sure.
Look at the bright side
That's
of
the
it, bro.
bright
Look at the
side.
bright side of it.
And this week, I've been listening to a lot of shit. Here's a shocker in Malice's Wake.
Yeah,
Can
you've been
imagine.
jamming in Malice's Wake.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
and I just want to say I had an awesome conversation with Sean from Malice's Wake over
Yeah.
on Messenger.
That's cool.
good dudes, awesome people. Harlot. This band I just discovered, Shrapnel.
Huh. Never heard of them.
Another band I discovered, Wretch. And there's two Wretches. There's a Doom Wretch, which I like, and this Wretch is like a power metal.
And you know what? And there's a grindcore band called
I was
Wretch.
just
Those are
gonna
two
say.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Shit.
And there's a rapper named Wretch. Wretch is just a popular
Damn.
name, man.
I guess so.
That's cool.
Been listening to this new band, All Terrain, which is the new band from Jeff Plate, who is the drummer from Metal Church. Before that, Sabotage, Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
They better be playing some fucking goddamn shows out in the woods if they're all terrain.
Right.
All Terrain.
Oh, all terrain. I thought you said all terrain, dude. I for real thought you said all terrain.
like a Ford
I was
commercial,
Like, fuck yeah, dude.
Been listening to some King Diamond.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
And this one I'm going to get my metal card pulled. I'm gonna say it.
Hey, I listen to shit that ain't metal.
Been listening to some Gordon Lightfoot.
Oh, boy. Well, it's all right,
Gordon
CK.
Lightfoot.
You're on medication. You don't know what you're saying. So it's all right. I have been jamming still Angelus Apatrida. Then they got a couple of new singles. The new one just dropped Friday with a new music video. It's fucking amazing. Indoctrination. The new album comes out first week of February on Century Media. Definitely want to get that. And then I mentioned these guys to you, CK. You liked them. The Virginia band Enforcer.
Enforced, yeah,
Forced, yeah.
That's the other band I've been listening to too. Those guys kick ass.
They are really good. I really like them. And I heard back from the guitar player Will today, and he said he was totally down with doing an interview.
Oh, killer.
And so we'll be doing one with them. And so those guys are good. They got a new album coming out also
March.
on Century Media in March, like you said. So a lot of fucking good metal out there. And we keep saying, you guys pick up on, listening to some of these bands we're talking about and broaden your metal fucking, acumen a little bit. Also waiting to line up the interview with Patrick from Skeleton Pit. I sent him the questions because I know German is his main language, and he said I could speak English, but I'm not very fluent.
Right.
So I sent him the questions, and I said, check these out. If you have any questions about the questions, let me know, and we'll set something up. So he's supposed to get back to me and figure that out. So got some good interviews coming up with some lesser-known bands, but hey, that doesn't mean that they're not killers. So...
No, there's a lot. I discovered a lot of bands by. I don't know if YouTube Music is the same way with this, but Apple Music. If you search a band like say
yeah, I know what you mean. You find more stuff like it.
Yeah,
that's how I found Enforced.
Yeah,
I was listening to Angelus Apatrida, and they played them. I'm like, who the hell is this? And went and checked them out. I was like, holy shit.
So that's a cool way to find to discover bands as well. If you're
Yeah, and the way I found Skeleton Pit was looking at the best thrash albums of 2020, different lists.
Right.
And I was going through the list. I'm like, who the hell is Skeleton Pit? I don't know who they are. And I checked them out. So there's all kinds of ways you could find good bands if you just want to be a little resourceful. All right, we've talked about the 666 Club, guys. We're getting ready to do a big Patreon only for the 666 Clubbers, an episode on Al Capone. It's going to be wicked. Scarface himself. Just did an interview on Sunday with Bob Weiss at Shakers. I mentioned this in the intro. But the Capone brothers ran a speakeasy out of the back of what is currently Shakers during Prohibition.
Hookers.
Yeah, and a brothel upstairs and all sorts of illegal activities going on.
That's the thing with Shakers, too, is like, because, we've talked about it a lot, and it's a badass place, and, the ghost thing's a fucking big part of it, but some people might be like, well, I'm not really into that. But while I was there, the ghost thing was one cool thing, but for the reality of the fact that Al Capone was in there doing dirt and business and shit, that was
badass.
cool.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I would probably be more interested in the Al Capone
Exactly.
Yeah, they were or Bob was talking in the interview about some of the people they've had there, the psychics and stuff that come there, say that they get a lot of the Capone stuff going on when they're doing their thing. So, yeah, there's if they like you, that's a good point. If you like the gangster stuff, but you're not really into the ghost hunt part of it, you could still go up to Shakers, and it looks like it's from the 20s. Like the place looks like it's always
a big ass stogie.
That's
just
right.
Like
the original OG.
That's right. And the menu at Shakers is amazing. The drinks, I mean, it's just a great place. We talk about it a lot. But we interviewed Bob for the Al Capone episode, so that's going to be a Patreon only. And so that's a good reason to join the 666 Club. You go to patreon.com/Murder Metal Mayhem. $3 a month's all it is. You get the episodes a day early. You get the karaoke songs as soon as I record them. You get the schedule for the month at the beginning of the month for who we're going to cover.
Discount on merch.
Discounts on the merch.
And now you're going to get Capone, Dahmer, Ramirez. I mean, that's a fucking
you're getting 3 big episodes that nobody else can hear.
Which is like $1 a piece.
Right. Yeah, that's ridiculously cheap. So go check that out. I'll link to that in the episode description, as always. So, all right, guys. Well, I think we've done plenty of metal tonight. So, CK, what the fuck do we need to do?
We're going to get our Mayhem on!
Enemy of God! You're empty and innocent is killed! Enemy of God! Please assign the day when life stood still!
Good morning. Thanks for calling Finley Gang Crisis Hotline. How can I help you?
Yo, this is Punky Brooks. I'm a Crip, Finley Crips in the 419, boy. I don't appreciate you telling that people the gang life is bad, because it's not, bitch.
There's Crips in Finley? Are you kidding me?
Don't be laughing, bitch. 419 gonna get your ass. There's a whole bunch of Crips in Finley. Bloods, too.
Well, this is a hotline to help kids thinking about joining a gang. It's a dead end.
Bitch, you don't know. 419 don't fuck around. Don't be telling kids that shit.
Are you the same Punky Brooks who's related to that white trash bitch, Sugar Babe?
Bitch, that's my mom's you're talking about. 419, ho.
What the heck?
Oh my God.
419, ho.
I couldn't resist doing another Finley Gang Crisis Hotline appearance there. Oh my God, that's
Finley
so
Crips,
funny.
They're a good sponsor.
Yeah. So we like to help out the Gang Crisis Hotline there in Finley because there's a big problem with Crips in Finley, apparently.
Shit,
so, all right. Well, that means we are in Mayhem, guys. We heard before the Finley Gang Crisis Hotline, Enemy of God by mighty Kreator. Love those guys. As CK said, if you haven't heard of them, not familiar with their music,
then go fuck yourself.
Check them. Yeah, go fuck yourself and then go listen to Kreator. And
buy it, nick it, stream it.
And if you haven't heard Kreator before, you should also put your penis in a drawer and slam the drawer a few times.
We have our penis in the cabinet.
That's
we
right.
do.
That's right. It's actually Tony's penis.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Oh, is that his dick for real?
I don't know. I didn't ask. All right.
Why don't you suck it and find
We're,
out?
oh,
bitch.
we're in Mayhem here tonight. And it sounds
Pulled
like
out CK is pretty brutal.
Right. I love pulled out CK. You good, boy? I'm about this.
That's the medication.
call him-
I know, I'm about it.
We're going to call him PKCK now.
PKCK.
PKCK.
Painkiller Chris Kovac.
All right,
Hell
CK,
yeah.
PKCK. What's your Mayhem story tonight? Because you said you had one for
Yeah.
us.
Well, since you did your karaoke
God
on it was a Hall & Oates song last week,
Yeah.
I got a little Hall & Oates story.
Oh,
This is
okay.
going to be good.
Well, preferably, it was really a Oates story, a John Oates story. So this had to be like, God, mid-'80s, late 80s. I had to bring my mom to the to the doctor. So I'm in a waiting room. I sit down, and there's a chair. Then there's a table and another chair. So I sit down, and I look to the left. I'm like, this dude looks fucking familiar. So I'm looking. I go, sup.
That's just basically what we go. Sup, dude?
Now you got to realize this is like I got my. I think it had to be winter because I know I had my leather jacket with my jean jacket
God,
over
you're a
it.
badass.
Fucking right, dude.
with my merciful fate, don't break the oath patch
Fuck
on
yeah.
back.
Nice.
All my patches on front, my fucking pins on front. So there was no mistaking that I was a metalhead. So he goes, "You like metal, huh?" I go, "Hell yeah." He goes, I go, "I know who you are." I go, "You guys are all right. I mean, for what you do, you're cool."
Talking shit.
No, I was like, I said, I won't buy it. Well, if you're on the radio and somebody's listening, I'm not going to, you guys are good for what you
Right,
do.
right.
I'm like, I said it's not my cup
No,
of tea.
I like the way you say that. I'll
Yeah.
listen to it, but I'm not going to buy it. Because
Right.
there's lots
Yeah.
of things like that. Like AC/DC, I'll listen to it, but I'm not going to buy it.
Right.
See, I will.
Yeah, that's the
a
difference.
different story.
Yeah.
Sure.
But
I'm not buying Hall &
we
Oates
started
either. Though,
talking. We started talking. He's like, he goes, let me ask you a question. He goes, do all these guys really worship the devil? I go, in my opinion, I said, I don't think so. I think it's just to get a reaction out of people. He goes, that's what I thought. So we're talking. He goes, yeah. He goes, no, in the day, I like Deep Purple. I like some Judas Priest. I like some Sabbath. I go, that's cool. So I said, well, maybe you guys should, get some Marshall amps. Get some distortion pedal. Get distortion in your tunes. You could bring a whole new audience over. He just laughed. He goes, yeah, that really piss off our fans.
That's funny.
But yeah, we had a little conversation. He was cool
That's
about it.
cool.
He wasn't a dick.
That's cool.
But that was my little
So
story.
you
yeah,
met
that's
John
fucking
Oates.
cool,
That's
dude.
cool. Yeah, that's
Nice.
awesome.
Yep.
Metalhead sitting there just like, hey.
Hanging out, talking some shit with the dude from Hall & Oates. That's fucking cool.
Yeah, and I mean, you got to remember at this time these guys were fucking
Huge, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Huge.
Yeah, when Daryl Hall came to the Sycamore, he was parked in the back. Like, he didn't even want to be up near where people could see him as they walked in and out, so he was parked kind of back.
Yeah, he's like that.
Yeah, but no, he was cool, but he just didn't want to be bounded because they were huge. Like you said, I mean,
Yeah,
everybody
I
would have
can
known who
understand
they
that.
are, especially him, because he was more of the front of the band than,
You
John
can't
John
mistake
Oates.
that. You can't mistake his
Right.
hair.
So he was, but he was very nice. He was really cool. Tipped really good. All right. Well, very cool. Good Mayhem story. We've been talking about these new shirts we got coming out.
Fuck yeah.
Holy shit! The problem,
I can't
I know, the
wait.
problem is Dave from Faceless Screen Prints has been having trouble getting his product to him. The shirts and hoodies and stuff that he orders, taking a while to get to him because of the shipping
It's
nightmare.
COVID time.
It's
COVID
fucked
time.
up, but
Yeah.
Dave is struggling trying to just get the fucking shit. But when we get these, they're going to be amazing. I've been talking about the pre-orders, so I'll link to it in the episode description if you want to order one of these new shirts because
Dude,
they're
gonna be
wicked.
so badass. We got a couple
Fucking
pre-orders
zombies.
already. Fucking hoodies going.
Yeah, zombies of us on the front crawling out of graves. It's fucking cool as hell.
It's fucking so
Jeff
cool.
Gaither.
And I would definitely get them early because I got a feeling these are gonna sell
I think
out.
so too. So they're going to be wicked. And then the stickers we got are awesome. CK, you finally got yours.
Oh, yeah, I got mine. They're so
Hell
cool.
yeah.
I gave one to Laura. I gave one to Laura because she goes walking with her parents every day.
Oh,
Slap
cool.
them on
I
signs.
said, give it to your parents.
Put it on. Put it on
I
somebody's
said,
car.
spread the word.
Put it on
Spread
your
the
fucking
word.
house me bag.
Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go, dude.
Yeah, but then when I throw it out, I got to throw it.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's a bad
bummer.
idea.
That's a bummer.
Man, you don't just boil that and reuse it?
No, but you know what'd be cool? If I got like an Ashley bag fucking like cover.
Yeah.
With the logo
Yeah,
on,
yeah.
dude, that would be so badass.
Made out of a hooker's skin.
That'd be fucking
Skit. Have Tony make him one. Yeah.
I want Tony
Right,
Capano.
exactly.
What if he
Yeah,
could make that for
hook
me?
that up.
Exactly, dude.
He would probably be
sure.
so geeked on how unique that idea is.
Oh, he would
fucking-
probably love that.
Probably
Yeah,
make it
that's a good idea,
badass.
actually.
Has to be covered.
Has to be
A
covered.
whole market, Tony, you never thought of. So Stuck Up Sticker Company.
Yep.
The guys doing these stickers, they're amazing. Been talking about them as well, so go check that out. And faceless screen print for the T-shirts, they're awesome. So definitely you want to get an advance order one of those shirts because, like CK said, I think they're going to go quick.
Yeah, once people see these things, oh my god.
Yeah, they're going to be really good. And we got them in medium to 3X, so we got some big shirts too. Writing update. I've been cranking out the writing. I've got 6 stories done for the Creation of Chaos 3. Still got a few more left to do. Working on one right now called Stoning the Devil, which is a good one.
Smoking weed with Satan.
Smoking weed with
Yeah.
Satan.
Smoking blunts with Satan.
Thanks to all
Yeah.
you giving feedback on the stories, especially the audio ones like The Last Supper and, of course, the 666 Express
Hell
with
yeah.
all of us. If you missed either of those, you can go back in our past episodes. We did The Last Supper around Thanksgiving, and 666 Express came out on Christmas Eve. So go check those out. And I'm going to be talking to Brian Usual here about artwork for Creation of Chaos 3. So Brian is also going to be a guest on the next Voice of Dread podcast on episode 3 on his artwork. So that's going to be
Fucking
really
right.
cool. I just recorded another episode of Voice of Dread this week. I'm excited about it. My wife Jenny and I talked with Sean Ferrugia of In Malice's Wake about the Saw franchise. Pretty brutal stuff. CK,
Came out really
you got
good.
to hear it. What'd you
Came
think?
out- yeah, it came out. It was a great conversation between all three of you guys. Sean, you, Jenny.
Yeah, it was cool.
Very, very interesting. I've never saw a Saw movie, but you guys have convinced me to
Give it a try.
give it a go.
Awesome.
See what happens.
Yeah, it was an hour and 7 minutes. I know we talked about keeping them under an hour. So
Dude, bro.
I came close,
That
but
fast.
not quite. Yeah, 7 minutes.
Yeah, there was no way you could have kept that one.
No,
under an
no.
hour.
There's a lot to talk about with 8 movies, a 9th one get ready to come out. So it was a good one. So go to voiceofdread.com if you haven't heard it. And it's now on iTunes, and I also saw it on CastBox. So you can get Voice of Dread on some of the podcast apps now, I would think. So go check it out. All right, guys, killer fucking cage match tonight. Got some listeners to thank once again, Chris.
Yeah, we got Josh Newman. Fuck
Hell yeah.
We got Rebecca Boomsuck
Fucking
kicking
A.
ass. And we got Angela Rigby fucking kicking the ass. So thank y'all for fucking giving us the numbers, man. Fucking right.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
talk about Josh because he won the fucking
Yeah,
you
he
know,
won season's beatings.
season's
Yes, he
meetings.
did.
But you know, the other day we were all hanging out at the Shawback Nation.
Yeah.
And fucking, we were getting rowdy.
What?
And I got to
What? There's a
meet
shock.
Mason from Bloomington. I've never met him. Chris and Michael work with him at the lab here.
Oh, okay.
So he came over. So he's looking at me. He's like, Joey, and I'm like, yeah.
Oh, that's
He was like,
hilarious.
I'm Mason, and I was like, oh shit, from the podcast.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Working at the lab did not sound cool.
Not with Walter White or anything.
with the
I'm-
Shawback
I'm
Nation
just,
at that.
I'm just throwing that out there.
We make meth, bro.
They make eyeglasses.
We make eyeglasses.
So anyway, killer cage match. What we do is we came up with a list of 70 killers, 70 objects, and we have our listeners pick random numbers for us, and that's who we pair up in the cage and what they're going to fight with. So tonight, Joey, Our listeners picked which two killers?
Chicago's H.H. Holmes.
Fucking A.
And foot fetish killer Jerry Brudos.
Oh, that should be a good one. Got a couple of good objects tonight, CK.
Oh, this is killer. They'll be fighting with a hot poker and a 55-gallon drum of glass shards. And I love this variable. This is the best fuck. 6 dead toddler zombies with straight razors.
Ooh. So we got H.H. Holmes and Jerry Brudos fighting in a cage to the death, and they're going to fight with a hot poker and a 55-gallon drum of glass shards and 6 dead toddler zombies with straight razors. Holy shit. There's a lot going on there, Chris. What do we think here, man?
Oh, I'm going easy tonight. Zombie babies get it.
Zombie babies are going to kill them all?
Oh, God damn it. That's what I was thinking, too.
Oh,
Zombie
man.
babies get it.
I mean, physically, though, Brudos is definitely going to take Holmes.
As far as those two, yeah, Brudos is going to take Holmes.
Yeah, because I don't know. I mean, a 55-gallon drum of glass shards, I mean, that could get kind of nasty, but it's like a saw trap. Like, you're going to cut the fuck out of yourself. What are you going to do with the glass shards, you know? Other than, like, try to throw them? I don't know.
And I mean, I think that, Brudos is going to win. I feel like H.H. Holmes is going to come at him with that hot poker because he's about that fucking, sick sadistic shit.
Right.
But Brudos just going to fucking fight it off, fucking grab it from him. He's going to fucking beat him to death with that hot poker, so that's the fucking end of that fight, except that fucking Brudos is going to go over that 55-gallon drum of glass shards and smoke them all, and then fucking get so high that he's going to fucking kill the zombie
Different
toddlers.
glass. Okay, you got a different kind of glass. My bad.
I'm thinking of the wrong I'm thinking Breaking Bad over here.
Smoking mad.
Ah, shit, dude.
That's funny. Yeah, the dead toddler babies with the straight razors are going to be pretty nasty.
If Jerry Brudos got the hot poker, though, he could do some ninja shit and fucking stab the babies in the head and kill them.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, but you can't kill a zombie.
If you stab him in the head, you kill him.
Yeah, headshot, you kill him like on Walking Dead, right? So, interesting match tonight, guys.
I don't
Definitely.
know who wins. I'm going with the zombie babies.
That's what I'm doing.
Fuck yeah. Chris and Chris team.
And Joey, you're saying Brudos?
Yep.
I'm going to go with Brudos, too, but I think he's still going to have a problem with the dead babies as long as he could take Holmes out of the picture quick and maybe with the poker just beat the fucking kids as they come at him.
I think between Holmes and the toddler zombie babies that they might cure him of his foot fetish.
Oh,
because that's some gross feet right there.
That's some gross ass feet.
Oh, man. All right. Well, very good. That's what we do here, Killer Cage Match. I think we've done plenty of good mayhem tonight, guys, so about time to hit that fucking outro. God damn, Todd LaTorre from Queensryche, some fucking solo stuff. Holy
like
shit.
I was saying, that's what you want to hear from a solo album.
Yeah.
Some totally different than what they do with their normal
Do you know
band.
who he's got with him on that album? Is it somebody like...
I don't know who the other
riffs are fucking sick, though.
Yeah, and he's a drummer, too, so I don't know if he plays drums on it or not.
I'm pretty sure he did the drums on it.
Yeah. Wow, he's amazing, man. That song's called Vanguards of the Dawn Wall. Really badass. He's got a solo album coming out February 5th. Fucking killer stuff. So definitely go check that shit out. Bumper music tonight, guys, by Kreator, Dublin Death Patrol, and Todd LaTorre. CK, your intro music is by who?
The one and only Kreator.
Fucking A, Kreator. Murder Metal Mayhem intro by who, Mr.
Fucking
Schauback?
goddamn low fucking 12 from right here. Bloomington, Illinois, represent, motherfucker, what?
And Joey, the 666 fucking 6 music.
From where Robert Maudsley's hanging out
That's
over
right.
in
That's
the UK.
right. In the UK.
Onslaught.
That's right. Nige and the guys from Onslaught letting us use that. All right, go check out spellboundaffectionart.com. Support indie artists like Tony Campagna. He's got a great online catalog where you can order your gore. So go check that shit out. And I mentioned the Stuck Up Sticker Company. Amazing stuff. Go check them out at Are
Ian
You
is not stuck up in real life.
He's
though.
not. Ian is not. Ian is a good dude. You can go to areyoustuckup.com and let him hook you up with some great stickers, banners, whatever you want. He's the shit. He's making me a Voice of Dread banner for in here. And we got these great stickers for Murder Metal Mayhem. So good stuff from him. So bands, you're looking for somebody to do your stickers, Stuck Up Sticker Company is the way to go from Toms River, New Jersey, where my grandparents used to live. So it's kind of a small world. All right. Thanks to everybody out there listening. We keep seeing those numbers rolling in. It's awesome. 3,400 this past week. So we appreciate that. And got some good comments this time around. Chris, what's the first one there?
Roy McGill says, I'm a new listener from the UK. I love this podcast. You guys are fucking awesome.
Nice.
You're fucking.
Thank you.
No, you're fucking
Thank you
awesome,
from the
Roy.
UK.
That's right.
Oh,
Every
Rory.
Rory
Maudsley episode.
got a Robert Maudsley episode for you. There you go.
hell yeah, dude. Good
All
looking
right,
out, man.
Joey, I hope she's not related to that Lion King or Tiger King person. I don't know. This next one.
I mean, I've never even seen it yet, so
Oh,
I
you
can't
haven't
really
seen
talk.
it?
I know what it is, obviously, because of the
Yeah.
internet, but
Right.
So
I never seen it. I don't plan on
right,
watching
me
it.
and,
I have no
me and
interest
CK
in
are in
watching
the
it.
same. We're in the same boat with this one. Anyway, so not Carol Baskins, but Sandra Baskins
Right.
commented.
Don't know if it's related.
Right. Are you from Australia? Wow. The Eyeball Killer was a great way to start out 2021. Your podcast is so much better than the rest. I've been listening for a year and you guys never disappoint. I'm from Los Angeles.
Los
Nice.
Angeles.
Fuck yeah.
Very cool.
Oh, yeah,
Thank you, Sandra
Yeah,
Baskins.
thanks, Sandra.
Appreciate
That's
it.
awesome. CK, what about the next one, dude?
Angels Die Slowly 67 said,
I like that.
Murder Metal Mayhem crushes it every fucking week. Fuck all posers, metal.
Nice.
That's the way I feel. Fuck
Fucking
yeah.
hell,
That's
Satan.
awesome. And Chris, why don't you read this one? I thought you would like the name here.
This is
Betty Boop was a slut.
gotta love that.
No, that's a good name. That's a good name. It says, listen from the NYC. What's up in New York? Fucking, listen to the NYC, and I think this is one of the most underrated podcasts out there. A guy I know told me about you, and I've been listening for a couple months now. Great job, boys. Hell yeah. So thank you, Betty Boop.
Thank you.
Awesome.
I don't think you're a slut.
Don't forget to check out murdermetalmayhem.com to listen to all the past episodes. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Check out the show on Amazon Music, Spotify, Stitcher, CastBox, iTunes, and more. And please leave us comments and rate the show. It helps other people find us, moves us up the list a little bit. More people get to see it. Support the show. Join the 666 Club at patreon.com/murdermetalmayhem. And join right now. $3 a month is all it is. All these links are in the episode description, so click away. You can also go to PeteAltieri.com if you want to pick up one of my books. Also, check out my new podcast, The Voice of Dread, at voiceofdread.com if you dig horror and that sort of thing. Can't let him go without hearing a karaoke song. I had a very busy weekend and was not able to record a new one, so I brought one back. Little redo. Crank this one the fuck up, and until next time, keep one foot in the gutter.
And I guess I got to stay in this glass box.
So unsure as I take your hand and lead you to the dead. music dies, something in your eyes calls to mind a silver screen, and all it said goodbye. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm, though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. I should've known better than to cheat a friend and waste a chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I danced with you. Oh, fuck yeah. Time can never mend the careless whispers of a good friend. To the heart and mind, ignorance is kind. There's no comfort in the truth. Pain is all you'll find. I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm, though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. I should've known better than to cheat a friend and waste the chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I fucking dance with you. Motherfucker, never without your love. Seems so loud. I wish that we could lose this crowd. Maybe it's better this way. We hurt each other with the things we want to say. We could have been so good together. We could have lived this dance forever. But now who's gonna dance with me these days? I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet have got no rhythm, though it's easy to pretend. I know you're not a fool. I should've known better than to cheat a friend and waste a chance that I've been given. So I'm never gonna dance again the way I fucking dance with you.
Mother, man.